Yes, I know
Yeah.
I'm maybe one of them. I have my suitcase here. I was only coming in for a day, but I may have packed for 4 days. Not sure what I was doing, but that's besides the point. When an individual is overeating calories, overeating carbohydrates, I had mentioned earlier that skeletal muscle, one of its primary roles is glucose disposal. And I'm sure we're going to get in the mechanisms of glucose disposal, whether it's insulin dependent or insulin independent, depending on if someone is moving or contracting that muscle. When an individual is eating food, carbohydrates, it gets stored in skeletal muscle as glycogen because, as we know, glucose at a high level is toxic to the body. So the body must move glucose out of the bloodstream into the cells. Now, what happens is there becomes this stasis. So if an individual is inactive and not exercising, then that skeletal muscle becomes overpacked. Skeletal muscle at rest burns primarily free fatty acids, which is interesting. Most people think about skeletal muscle as burning carbohydrates, but actually at rest, skeletal muscle burns fatty acids. As you can imagine, when that muscle is full and you are not exercising it, then the substrates have nowhere to go and it remains in the bloodstream. And that would be a sign of unhealthy skeletal muscle, which then loops back to what you see in blood work.
Elevated insulin, elevated blood glucose.
Yes. Elevated free fatty acids, elevated branched chain amino acids, all of these things, which again, as skeletal muscle, as the metabolic sink, have nowhere to go.